to lighten up here a little bit, but we're back with another makeup video. And for today's makeup video, just want to get it right out the way. Today we're going to be, I was going to say taste testing. Today we're going to be trying the Maybelline New York Bubble Colossal Mascara, which I'm sure you guys seen this all over TikTok shop, all over TikTok. If you have not, I have been seeing it all over TikTok. You can get 2 for the price of 1. Don't know if the code is still there, but I got mine from Ulta. Seen this being the last one standing there, and they were having some type of sale, some type of 2-day sale. It wasn't really worth it, but they were having a sale, and I grabbed it literally so fast. Literally, I'm like, finally, and I got the literal last one, and this one's damaged, but we're gonna see how it works in the end. But for today's makeup, I kind of want to look like a vixen. I kind of want to feel like a vixen, so we're gonna see if I could do some vixen makeup. The thing about the vixen makeup is just they have like the shiny eyes that are like subtle, but they're still like boom with the eyes, and then everything else is pretty subtle, which, you know, if you've been watching my page, that's like my go-to makeup look right there. Subtle but shiny. That's what I love right there. I feel like I should just throw away all of my makeup brushes and restart and get some new ones, but is that kind of crazy? What is like some good makeup brush sets that y'all get? Because I feel like with makeup brushes, there definitely is some cheap ones, but I feel like you can also find some decent ones that are not like Morphe or something. Let's see what we want to talk about today. So I'm watching a new early 2000s movie that I've never seen before. And I've been trying to get back on my early 2000s movies because they just have a different feeling. You know that feeling that you get right before you watch a Hallmark movie? It kind of just reminds you of Christmas, even if it's not a Christmas themed movie. Like, it kind of gets you into like a exciting, like comforting mood. I don't know, if y'all watch Hallmark movies, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, right before you watch the movie, it's just kind of something about the Hallmark movie that's like, there's just the feeling you get. I feel like when you watch early 2000s movies, like throwback, there's just a feeling you get that's not necessarily like nostalgia. It just kind of, you're kind of connected to the movie. You're kind of excited. Like you're left with like a lighter feeling. And I feel like nowadays the movies don't give that. I feel like a lot of movies nowadays just give kind of dark, depressed, disconnected. That's what I feel like. To each their own though. But the movie I'm watching, I don't even know the name of the movie I'm watching, but if y'all watch Fran the Nanny, I know y'all probably seen Fran the Nanny before. If y'all have not seen Fran the Nanny, are you that girl? Like, are you like, what are you doing? I know it's like, okay, there's some shows, if you watch TV back in the day, so if you are around my age, then you've seen Fran the Nanny. If you are younger than me, then you probably don't know any of what I'm talking about, but you're probably still gonna know Fran the Nanny because her looks were so timeless, they're going to be brought back. So you will know who Fran the Nanny is. I can promise you that. But back in the day when people used to watch actual TV on the actual television and not through Netflix, Hulu, and all of that, people used to actually watch cable. When we used to stay up for too long, our shows that we'd want to watch would go off, and then certain shows would come on, and Fran the Nanny was one of those shows that would come on like late at night. It would be Full House, then Fran the Nanny, and that's just kind of how I remember it. And I just loved Fran the Nanny. But when Fran the Nanny was on, that means I was probably up a little later than I needed to be, but I loved the show. So anyway, she was in this movie. It's called Beauty and something, I don't know. I'm watching it. I like it so far. She kind of acts like Fran the Nanny in the movie, but like a different character name, and I just kind of love it so far. So yeah, but other early 2000s movies that I've watched, I literally have it in my phone because I be watching it. So some early 2000s shows that I've watched and that I liked is The Girl Next Door. I love The Girl Next Door. A lot of people don't know The Girl Next Door is an actual movie. Some people, when you say The Girl Next Door, they think of, she's the girl next door. They don't think, they think of like my babysitter's a vampire or something. They think of like, they don't really think of like the movie The Girl Next Door, but there is a movie called The Girl Next Door, and I think it's very funny, and it's low-key something that you would not expect. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the plot will catch you off guard a little bit, but it is just a very good movie. Like, I just love The Girl Next Door. I can kind of rewatch it. I wish that they would have did like a part 2, but I wish they would have did a part 2 to all of the early 2000 chick flicks, because I feel like, I said this on TikTok, but I feel like when it comes to early 2000s movies, like, they're always missing something in the movie. It's like they have plots, but they're always missing detail or something to where you just need more. And I feel like, granted, they probably do that so that you can want to watch more of the movie, but they never end up making a part 2. So it's just kind of, why would you lead it? Like, why would you, you know? And a lot of early 2000s movies really deserved to be TV shows, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But anyway, loved The Girl Next Door. If you watched it, comment down below and tell me your opinion on it, because I loved it. It was just a cute little chick flicky movie. The next movie is obviously Clueless. Everybody and their mom has seen Clueless. If you haven't seen Clueless, you can watch Clueless, I feel like, on YouTube now. You can watch Clueless on Netflix. Just go ahead and watch Clueless, because you probably got some Clueless merch or something. Just go ahead and watch Clueless. I love Clueless, but Clueless, I feel like the way that people treat Clueless, you would expect it to be something a little bit different than what it is. But it's really, I feel like when people think of Clueless, they kind of think it's going to be like Mean Girls, but it's actually not like Mean Girls. It's almost Nice Girls in a way. It's not technically Mean Girls, but it's a cutesy little movie. The next movie is Jennifer's Body. Everybody has seen Jennifer's Body. You need to go ahead and watch Jennifer's Body if you have not watched Jennifer's Body, because Megan Fox did too freaking good in that movie. Both of them did too good in that movie for you not to have watched that movie. And that movie did deserve a part 2. Still to this day, it deserves a part 2. And I don't even care if they're both older. Y'all can give us that part 2. Y'all can give us that part 2. I do not care. And I know technically Jennifer died, but like, come on now. She's in the upside down world somewhere. Go ahead and run that part 2. If they can make a part 2 of Clueless, they can make a part 2 of Jennifer's Body, and that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel about it. Love Jennifer's Body down. I kind of don't want to do like a matte look, so I'm gonna leave my face like this, and I'm not gonna use any powder. But as for the other chick flicks I watched 10 Things I Hate About You. Love that movie. I feel like that movie, I wouldn't really say necessarily that it needed a part 2, but I wanted to see like more of their relationship, you know? These look like the exact same brush, but yeah. I just wanted to see a little bit more of their relationship, but too bad Heath is gone, so we're never gonna get that reboot. But the next one I watch is Mean Girls. Everybody has watched Mean Girls. Mean Girls is low-key iconic too. But yeah, Mean Girls was a cute little cutesy little chick flick type of movie. The next movie, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I feel like that right there, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, is such like an early 2000 feel to that movie. Like, we love that movie down. It's just such a, I feel like that's one of the movies that when you turn it on, you just get that early 2000s feeling from it. Like, it just, like, the air was different during that time, and you just know. I feel like that's why girls watch Sex in the City, because they know that they're gonna get that like early 2000s type of feeling from it. Like, it just sets you back to that time. And that's kind of why I also love watching Gossip Girl, because it just takes you back to that time. And although Gossip Girl don't really give you that same exact early 2000 nostalgic feeling, it just does. It's just, times are different back then. And the last one that I have written down in my notes is Cruel Intentions. Nobody ever talks about Cruel Intentions. I don't really think that many people watched Cruel Intentions, but I was one of the girlies who watched Cruel Intentions, and I actually loved it. The ending was interesting, but comment down below if you've watched Cruel Intentions, because I feel like the male actor in Cruel Intentions, he deserved to be like a known person in Hollywood at that time, just because he was fine. I'm not gonna lie, that's all it took back in the day for you as a man to succeed in the industry, was you just had to look good. And he looked like Klaus Michaels. He looked like Joseph Morgan if he had a kid at that time. And to be honest, they probably can still do like something together, but in my opinion, he kind of looks like Joseph Morgan. So yeah, for the eyeshadow today, I don't know what I'm feeling. I know I kind of want to do a shimmer, but I did see this like brown and blue look, so I think I'm gonna just go brown and blue, and we'll go from there if like a shimmer just happens to match what we have going on. But other than chick flicks, I don't know. I've been just going backwards and watching that because I don't know what the world has been feeling like lately, but I just needed to reconnect with life. And it's crazy going back to like social media or like TV to reconnect with life. That's kind of crazy, but I'm not gonna lie, I just needed that nostalgic feeling, I would say. I don't know, it's not really nostalgia, but I guess it is kind of. Maybe it's its own version. So I'm gonna take brown and I'm gonna just put that around in my crease. And yeah, you guys, I have my own notes app for like my comfort things. So the things that I like, the foods that I like, the TV shows, the random things I would turn on, the movies I like, because sometimes you just gotta love yourself and do it for yourself, okay? So let me tell you about some of the couples that I ship for random things that I've watched. First, we have Sam and Freddie. I loved Sam and Freddie because I always felt connected to Sam. Like, not because I was just so mean or whatever, but Sam is just my girl. Like, Sam was always my girl. She was always my favorite. I just loved Sam Puckett. Loved Sam Puckett. Like, I always just loved her. I always loved her. And when Sam and Cat show came out, I really just watched it because Sam Puckett was in it, and I was just happy to see some more of Sam. But I'm so sad that she didn't want to be on the iCarly reboot, but like, I understand. But like, dang, if she and Freddie got married, and you know, that would have healed me, honestly. I don't know if I want to put on concealer or if I just want to just pack this blue on, but I guess since we're here, we're just gonna pack the blue on. I seen it look like this on Pinterest. I might end up putting the picture in. But yeah, another couple is Fiona Gallagher and that one dude. What is his name? Fiona Gallagher and that one dude that just left randomly because he was some type of secret spy, but he never told Fiona the truth, which was a crazy storyline, because why give that storyline if you were never going to tell her the truth? Like, why write all of that in the writing if Fiona was never going to find out that he was a secret spy? But I felt like they did that because they were supposed to get back together, but, you know, they just never end up getting back to that storyline. But that was a good ship. And I feel like after he left, Fiona could not get her flow back together. Like, she just could not find a man. And it used to be, like, season 1, it was so easy for Fiona to find a man. I feel like it was still easy for Fiona to find a man, but she was just kind of all over the place. Next is Caroline and Tyler from the Vampire Diaries. When people talk about the Vampire Diaries, they never, ever, 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 ever talk about Caroline and freaking Tyler. Before Klaus, Caroline and Tyler was supposed to be the it couple. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I know people shipped Caroline and Klaus, and you know, at a point I did too, but girl, they did all of that just for them not to end up together. Like, that was just so, that, like, we didn't even see Tyler after that entire yes, I 100% agree that Tyler had every right to be mad and he deserved more than Caroline. I don't care. A lot of people think it's vice versa. I don't think it's vice versa. He deserved more than Caroline because Caroline was filthy how she did him. She just did him so dirty, and I feel like if I have to explain why Caroline did Tyler dirty, then we just can't be friends. That's just the real spill. But before that, they literally helped each other grow. Like, they helped each other get to their character development. Caroline was understood. They understood each other, and it was kind of like the forbidden love type of thing because they weren't even supposed to be together anyways. And granted, Tyler did hate her at first, but he grew to love her. And I feel like he genuinely did love her up until she tried to make it seem like he was crazy for trying to attack Klaus. Like, and I know how Tyler felt because I feel like in his eyes, he's like, are you saying this to protect me or to protect him? Because you didn't stop Klaus when Klaus was coming after me. But when I go after Klaus, you have so much to say. Okay, so I did my eyeliner off of the camera. Don't know how to feel about it. Don't know how to feel about it. I did not know if I wanted to go thick eyeliner or thin eyeliner. But now I'm going to do a little bit on my under eye. But first, I just want to add some more blue. Ouch. Yeah, this blue better show up. We don't got the time. I will say, over time of me learning how to do makeup, me doing the under eyelid eyeshadow will bring the whole eyeshadow look together. So yeah. So now we're going to test the mascara. And I keep on wanting to say taste test. I don't know why I'm trying to eat it, but yeah. So before I do this, I'm going to clean up. Okay, so now let's get into it. Rip it open. Very thick. She feels like... Can y'all just hear the packaging? Very plastic, but it says Colosso Bubble and then Maybelline right there. It's already getting dirty from my makeup, but this is in shade black. I hope. Yeah, this is in shade very black. So let's get into it. Very easy to open. This is what the y'all see. So I do my mascara. I already curled my lashes, but let me go ahead and curl them one more time just to be sure. And the way I do my mascara is I do the ends first so that I can make sure I get them pointing in the direction that I want them. So I do the top ends first. Like I hope I'm making sense. Like I don't go from the root, I just go from like the ends. I don't know, as somebody who tries a bunch of mascaras, this is just a regular mascara. I don't know. It's not nothing special to where you need to go out of your way and buy it. But one thing about Maybelline is they don't mess with mascaras. So if you did buy it, it's not going to be terrible. It's just not like mind-breaking. I've never had anything like it before. I think all of the Maybelline mascaras pretty much gets the vibe. But the other mascara that I use is Lash Paradise, which also happens to be Maybelline, and that's just what I use before I use this one. I don't know, looking at it now, she's eating. You can't really tell, but you can definitely see the difference. Even though you can't see my lashes far away, you can definitely tell the difference. So far out of 10, I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. It's not bad. I probably would buy it again. It's just, I guess since I'm a girly who's used to wearing mascara, it's not that shocking, but it's not trash. But a lot of people on TikTok were making it seem like, you know, it's just the best thing on the planet. They've never had nothing like it, but hey. So now I'm gonna put on some highlight and finish my mascara, and then okay, so she's back. She's highlighted up a little bit. And for lip liner, I kind of wanna go brown, but I don't really think I have like a dark brown. You guys, my secret that nobody knows is I collect straws. So every time I go to a fast food establishment, I always take some extra straws because I hate when I Uber Eats and they Uber Eats but forget my straw. Or I hate when I have a drink and I'm like eating a meal and I feel like I just need a straw. So I've been collecting straws And the way you can see the difference, like I got some from Dunkin' in here. That's these orange ones right here. I got McDonald's, which is the red and yellow. And then I got some like clear from like Chipotle or something. Like I have a full collection assortment going on here. And that's my secret. This is the ColourPop lip liner. This is brown. It's not too dark of a brown, but the ColourPop lip liner kind of favors Rihanna Fenty. They kind of are basically the same thing, I'm not gonna lie. They're basically the same thing. The only difference is I want to say ColourPop has way more colors than Rihanna. Rihanna has her basic 10. And ColourPop just kind of has it all. So after this, I'm going to use the NYX, and we're going to put that in my inner lip. I've been loving this lately. I never buy nude lip glosses, but this one I've been using ever since I got it. Literally ever since I got it. And now I'm gonna put some clear. The basic Ruby Kisses. I actually thought this was like the other mint one, but they're basically the same thing. And I love, like this, I could still taste the mint even after having it. So here's what I look like. I don't really like blush too much, so I don't think I'm gonna add blush. But now, if you've been watching my channel, you know that I'm gonna go do my hair, then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna see the final look.